Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as we are learning design pattern in this series, so today we are learning types of design patterns. So as we already seen, there are mostly three categories of design patterns, and those are further subdivided into 23 subcategories. So as per the design pattern reference book, there are 23 design patterns which can be classified into three categories. First is creation, structural, and behavioral patterns. And we will also discuss the J2EE design pattern also. So let's first see what is creational design pattern. So this design pattern provide a way to create the object while hiding the creation logic. Rather than initializing object directly using the new operator, this gives program more flexibility in deciding which object needs to be created for a given use case. So creational design pattern basically um, provides a way to create the object while hiding the implementation of the complexity of creating the particular object, the logic of particular object, a logic of creation of particular object, and it will rather than initializing the object directly with the new operator, it will provide more flexibility to the programmer to decide which object we need to create based on the given use case. So basically it will give the programmer advantage of creating the object at runtime rather than compile time. So at runtime, our codes, what kind of object he want as per the custom inputs from the user. Based on that input, at runtime, you can decide what kind of object you want to create in creational design pattern rather than uh, create the object of particular class at compile time. So that's the benefit or that's the advantage we will get in a creation design patterns. So first thing, it will hide the complexity of creation logic of creating a particular object, and second thing, it provides flexibility in deciding which object we want to create at a runtime. So those objects only you can create at a runtime. So that is the creational design pattern, and there are five creation design pattern as we have seen. Um Factory pattern, abstract factory pattern, singleton pattern, prototype pattern, and builder pattern. So these are the five creational design patterns. Let's see structure. So what the definition says. So these design pattern concern classes and object composition. Concept of inheritance is used to compose interface and define way to compose objects to obtain new functionality. So basically, structured design pattern says it basically concern about the class and object composition. How you can compose it of class and objects, and it use the concept in inheritance to use to compose interface and define a way to compose object to obtain new functionality. So it will try to mostly use inheritance concept. It says you can define as much interface, and your core logic and the business logic of application should be deal with only interfaces. So that in future, what kind of whatever class wants to implement those, we can just extend our classes with those interfaces, and those code will work uh, for any type of implemented classes. So this like this is like your core logic should be independent of the concrete classes. It should completely written with the interfaces and abstract classes, and your core function should be independent of concrete classes. So that's the structural design patterns, and the structured design patterns are further subdivided into adapter pattern, bridge pattern, composite pattern, decorator pattern, facade pattern, flyweight pattern, and proxy pattern. So let's come to third pattern, which is behavioral pattern. So this design pattern are specifically concerned with communication between objects. So how communication should happen between the two objects in our application. So the basic funda of behavior pattern is it's handle the communication between the two objects or say a number of objects. So between objects, it handles the communication between the objects in our application. So behavior design pattern are further divided into these design pattern. One is chain of responsibility pattern, command pattern, interpreter pattern, iterator pattern, mediator pattern, momentum pattern, observer pattern, state pattern, strategy pattern, template pattern, visitor pattern. And fourth but not the least is J2EE pattern. So these design patterns specifically concern with presentation style. So these patterns are identified by Sun Java Center. So these are the uh, Java enterprise level design pattern, which is mostly concerned with the presentation type, and it is identified as some Java centers. So this is about types of design patterns. If you like the content, please hit the like button. Share with your friends. Subscribe to my channel for such amazing content. And yeah, thank you. Happy learning.